Rastafari, greetings and His Imperial Majesty from Haile Selassie I. We are here right now at HaileSelassieI University, now known as Addis Ababa University. I would personally encourage ones to change the name back to Haile Selassie University to honor the King of Kings who gave this gift as a gift for the Ethiopian people, as the Minister of Education. Yeah, don't forget His Majesty stood for education above all else, inside the classroom and outside the classroom as well. And in this book, Wise Mind, His Majesty talks a lot about the pool of knowledge, how we must always add to our knowledge, and our knowledge is power. But if not used properly to create, have no doubt it will destroy. So His Majesty is always inspiring to aspire higher in our minds, become greater each and every day. Yeah? And don't let our talents, God-given abilities go to waste. So we give thanks and praise to encourage everyone to come and check out the university, check out the palace, honor the King of Kings. See you. Rastafari family, the rain is coming and the battery is low, but I thought while we still have battery from what we have, let us try and do a quick Wise Mind Wednesday in the palace of the King of Kings. In fact, this is where we're going to have to come to His Majesty's University to do the Wise Mind Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's only right. It's only right. So there's enough chapters here. We've already done one on advice to students, but it seems like that is a good one to read from right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, education is not an end in itself, but an aid to assist you to distinguish between good and evil. Education intensifies natural gifts and ability, but mere education, unless founded on a historical and cultural framework, will bear no fruits. You know what I mean? Teachings of the King. Let's fit in as many teachings as we can. Fountain of knowledge behind us. Remember His Majesty said, don't let the fountain dry up. You know what I mean? It is more the inward eye, the third eye open, than the possession of eyesight, which is necessary for the acquisition of education. I almost fell down the steps. So eyesight is also necessary. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got brothers from Sudan right now. War going on in Sudan. You know what I mean? In Ethiopia as well. So His Majesty in this book speaks about disarmament of nations. You know what I mean? That until all nations agree to disarm themselves and stop spending money on war, there will never be peace. There will never even be a chance for peace. So His Majesty says disarmament, no nuclear weapons, no war. You know, money should be spent to make the country better, not to destroy the country and the people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Little Wise Mind Wednesday is special from the Palace of the King. Let me see what else we have in our book. Alright, before our battery and space runs out, before the rains, the showers of blessings fall too much, yeah, we're by the knowledge, we're by the fountain of knowledge. Right now we're going to read from chapter 8 entitled Self-Help. You know what I mean? Wise Mind Wednesday is on the go. Edition, no person is able to understand and solve one's own problem better than oneself. Now this is so true, because sometimes if we have a dilemma, only we really know the fullness. I really know the fullness of that dilemma. We can ask others for advice, but nobody really understands the fullness. So to get the perfect advice from another, is the best. We need to really listen to our intuition, listen to our heart. You know what I mean? No one is able to better understand and solve one's problems. So we can ask, what do you think? What do you think? But really we know the solution. If our third eye is open, as His Majesty said, it is more the inward eye than the possession of eyesight. His Majesty says here, let us set our goals too high. Let us demand more of ourselves than we believe we possess. So this ties in with the message of aspiring higher. We rise higher as we aspire to reach the levels destined to us by the Father. Yeah, we rise higher to become the greatest version of ourselves that we can be. Let us set our goals too high, you know, that we must challenge ourselves even to accomplish them, so that once we have achieved those goals, there will be even higher goals. Let us demand more of ourselves than we believe we possess. You know what I mean? So let us demand the highest from ourselves. You know what I mean? The highest of potential, the highest of ability, the highest of consciousness, the highest of faith, belief in oneself. His Majesty says, let us set our goals too high. Let us demand more of ourselves than we believe we possess. His Imperial Majesty goes on now to say, in our efforts to improve the standard of life of our peoples and to flesh out the bones of our independence, we count on the assistance and support of others, but this alone will not suffice, and alone will only perpetuate Africa's dependence on the outside. Yeah. So what His Majesty is saying is, as Africans, as Ethiopians, as ones on the continent, we must depend on ourselves. and trust ourselves to build. You know what I mean? So the Ethiopian people, you must trust yourself. You must not be looking always to outside influence or expecting, white savior or foreigner, because it is foreigner who come and mash up the country in the first place. Yeah. So these are important things to know as we reason on Where's Mine Wednesday on the go edition. We have passed the point where prayerful pleading serves any purpose other than to debase those who thereby abdicate any responsibility or power to influence events. So we have gone past the point of just praying, and anyone who just wishes to pray and say prayer will do it alone is therefore abdicating, giving up their responsibility of the task, as we know that it is faith and action, faith and works together. So we must pray and we must put faith into action to try to solve the problem, not just pray and wait alone. And His Majesty says we cannot depend always on others. You know what I mean? So we must believe in ourselves. We must stand alone as individuals and united as one, as individuals in humanity, as individuals in these countries. You know what I mean? In Ethiopia and Africa, where the Western world has tried to destroy mentally, psychologically, spiritually and physically. Yeah? Yeah, fam. So we're gonna sign it off right now because our time is running low. But here we are, Where's Mine Wednesday. Yeah, on the go edition, in the gates, in the palace of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, the fountain of knowledge. We're gonna come here and do another reading. Like, I just picked a short chapter 8, self-help. You see all these students, and I hope say they know His Majesty has books, because many of them don't even know that His Majesty has books. So at the university, this should have to be standard reading, and all over Ethiopia, like, this book must be in every school, every university, every prison. Even this should be standard reading. Yeah. Last words, family, straight from the lion's mouth. Addis Ababa University, HaileSelassieI University. Yeah. Peace is the foundation for development. Yeah. The great nations of the world would do well to remember that in the modern age, even their fates are not wholly in their hands. So peace demands the united efforts of us all. Yeah. I want to find the quote where His Majesty talks about disarmament, because right now, bigging up our brothers from Sudan, bigging up our family in Ethiopia, all over the world who are going through wartime. Yeah. Hear this now. Disarmament has become the urgent imperative of our time. I do not say this because I equate the absence of arms to peace, or because I believe that bringing an end to the nuclear arms race automatically guarantees peace, or because the elimination of nuclear warheads from the arsenals of the world will bring in its wake that changing attitude requisite to the peaceful settlement of disputes between nations. His Imperial Majesty says disarmament is vital today, quite simply because of the immense destructive capability of which men dispose. Yeah? So Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty, straight from the lion's mouth, talking about disarmament. No more money should be spent on war, on killing your children. Yeah? Money should be spent on development and peace and justice and equality. Yeah? So equality for all our brothers and sisters in the world, and no more war, no nuclear weapons, disarmament. That's what we stand for. Rastafari. Thank you.